Cacao. Cacao.
Oh look, a chocolate chip. I hope it was. You don't have rabbits, do you?
How'd that goat get in here? Hi, I'm Jones.
And I'm Dave. Everybody loves chocolate chip cookies.
But what's the best chocolate chip for your chocolate chip cookie?
We're about to find out.
Two bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.
All right, it's getting colder out, so everybody comes back and starts turning on the ovens and making some chocolate chip cookies.
It's time for baking.
And it's a really hotly contested kind of notion. It's Cubs versus Cardinals.
Yeah.
What kind of baking chips do you use in your chocolate chip cookies? There's some people who are really adamant about using those Nestle morsels.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are afraid to branch off and try something new. I really love the white chocolate. I love the butterscotch. So
Like a little different flavor to it.
yeah.
But today we're going to try, we got 7 different types of chocolate chips or chocolate morsels, whatever you want to call them. There's contentions on that one too. But we're going to try 7 different brands and a blind taste test to determine which is the best tasting and if there's any really taste difference.
Right.
Now, what are you looking for in a chocolate chip or chocolate
I would say,
morsel?
you know, you tend to bake with semi-sweet, so you don't want any bitterness, for one. I'm looking for a smooth texture, and I don't know what else.
We're not really melting these, so in a chocolate chip cookie, sometimes they can be melty, but we're just going straight room temperature, all chocolate to the bout. That's a good basis.
I think that's a good chip.
Not overly sweet, not overly bitter. Has a pretty good texture.
It's real creamy when it melts. I think this would be a good chip.
Not too chalky either. Sometimes
Right.
you can accuse chocolate of being too chalky.
Yeah.
I'll go with 7.
7.
Now, a disclaimer, we both don't like chocolate, right? Let's not high
really.
up on your list of favorite desserts.
No.
So we're not chocoholics. We're more like Dorito-holics.
So this is a real good test for us, too.
Yeah. Non-biased.
Not as creamy.
This chocolate seems like it's a little bit richer. It's a richer
Yeah,
chocolate
it
than
is
the first one we
richer.
had.
It's, I think it's more sugary, sweeter.
To me, it gives like a... It's thicker for some reason. That's
Yeah.
the word I kind of use is thicker. You couldn't eat a lot of these,
No,
like we're doing.
because my mouth is need a drink. Should have got
That-
some milk.
That being said, I kind of do like the richer chocolate. I'm going to move up to a 7.5.
Wow. I'm gonna stick at a 7.
Okay. All right, number 3.
These are big chips.
Got a bigger one.
I'm looking forward to these. Oops.
Boop, boop.
It's like baby kisses.
Baby kisses.
That has a real distinct chocolate.
Now, these are dark, I would say. Again, pretty rich on the scale.
These are they have a deep fleavor to them.
They're
explain it.
they're the thicker too. I guess the texture, of course, it's a bigger kiss, so it makes it a little bit harder to chew through. So I don't think that if you use them on a cookie, the meltiness factor
Right.
would become something.
I really like these.
Um,
I'm gonna have to go on 8 on these.
okay, I'm gonna stick at a 7. All right, number 4.
These have a cute little hat on them.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning that these have an extended
They do.
hat, tail, whatever you call it.
They look like little elf hats. Like the machine that pushes them down.
Gives it a dollop. After you swallow, the taste is really different than the other 3 that we've had before. I'm trying to place it. There's
they're
a
real
different
creamy.
There's different spice. It's almost like a cinnamon spice.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how to explain it.
Cinnamon or nutmeg or something like that. There's a different spice on the back end.
It's a brand of chocolate they used.
So I don't know about that on the chocolate chip cookie. So
It's definitely not as good as the other 3 we've tried.
I'm gonna drop that down to a 6.
Yeah, I think though if they were in my cookie I wouldn't complain, but just not as good. 6.
Number 5. These are pretty dark.
These are like wafers, I would call them.
And they got some frosting on them too.
They're big.
Ooh, brittle. They're
Yeah, no melty at all.
they're crunchy.
These wouldn't melt.
Yeah, very crunchy chocolate. Again, pretty dark. It's got the cocoa or the cacao.
Cacao! No creaminess. It just seems like it breaks apart in your mouth and it's gone.
Yeah. Slightly bitter aftertaste to that one too.
I love dark chocolate, but
That might be one of the organic ones because it doesn't
be.
seem to be messed with on the artificial flavor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that one a 5.5.
yeah, I'll go 5.
Number 6. Again, a pretty dark version of a chocolate kiss or a morsel or a chip, whatever you want to call it.
A little smaller.
Ooh, again, pretty crunchy. If you got crowns, beware.
Yeah.
Pretty dark chocolate.
Again, it doesn't lend itself to a chocolate chip cookie because it wouldn't melt.
Right.
And when you eat a cookie, you want it to leave chocolate on your fingers. And
And the aftertaste is kind of familiar for me if you're a coffee drinker.
very much so. I was just trying to place that. It's
Give you coffee breath.
it's real deep.
I'm going to stick it at 5.5 for that one.
Yeah, I'll go 5.5.
All right, our last ones are super teeny tiny. Ta-da!
Oh, they're cute.
So you have to get a lot of these.
Little babies. They remind me of those M&M minis.
Got to really focus whenever you're putting it in your mouth. Make sure you don't drop any anywhere.
Yeah, because you got to kind of toss them in.
Pretty dark chocolate.
But it's softer and it melts.
It's not bitter like the previous two that we've
No.
had.
It's creamy. I don't know what the size is all about, but
I wouldn't say this is richer than some of the ones that we had before. So
no.
it's just kind of on the top. It's not a full body, kind of like we talk about all the time on Taste
I don't
Test.
get a lot of sweetness. I don't get a lot of dark chocolate. It's just
complexity.
kinda-
The complexity
yeah,
isn't there.
It's just kind of,
So,
meh.
6.5.
yeah, 6.5.
So after trying 7 different brands, we have a winner, but it was pretty close.
It was a half a point,
Yeah, half a point.
and it was Ghirardelli.
Yep, I got 15 points out of a possible 20. You really liked that one. You gave it an 8.
I did. It was reminded me so much of their chocolate candy, just in a morsel form. It was smooth and creamy, complexity. I think it would be great for melting.
Yeah. Number 2, a half point behind it, was Essential Everyday. So it's weird. We have a really, I would call it a high-level
premium?
brand,
Yeah.
and then the Essential Everyday, which is a store brand. These are just a half point behind. I like these the best because, again, it had a full-bodied taste to it.
Yeah.
So where you got the sweetness, you got a little bit of the bitterness, the melty flavor, or the melty texture.
Yep.
So just a lot built into this chip.
So it just goes to show you it doesn't matter, I guess, on our scale, how much you paid for the bag of chips.
Yep. Sometimes it can surprise you. But again, I think everybody has their own preference. This is the 2 bald guys. Again, we're not a huge chocolate fans. For us,
No.
it was pretty even base. On the most part, we could taste some of the bitterness and the texture when it comes to brittleness. But everything else, I mean, there wasn't a bad one here in the book.
No, we had some that range from super sweet to a coffee flavor. So.
So again, taste test at home and let us know what you think.
2 bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.